The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready up! Mike. Here we go!
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Jackson dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Hyde. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, Trey. Check, 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 check. 58.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it? No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting his way through contact. Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return? 29. First down, a run with Hyde. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
41's the mic. Check 41. It's our front. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Here we go.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
50 seconds.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. I know he ain't got it. 48 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Go. 48 Mike. 48.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
We got 3. We got 3. 59. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't make the 48 right now.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden. Some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks.
All right, I'll start with number 5, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, he can throw it as well as run it, but his running, that's so exciting. Number 4, the Green Bay Packers. Looks like Aaron Rodgers and his head coach Matt LaFleur, looks like they're in sync, and the Packers are playing awfully well right now. Number 3, San Francisco. Their defense built to travel. They can play anywhere and take on anyone. And
that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And this this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second and goal, Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 74 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw once more on second and 10. Watson flushed out right. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
First thing. 58, Susan. 58 to Mike. In the face. 58.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yo! 58 to Mike. Let's go. Echo. Let me what you got.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They try again with Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third. Goal.
Reset. 19. 58. Alert. Hold on. Check. 59. Off. Line up, go.
Back to throw, Watson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test, 4th and goal.
I got number 23.
Here's Watson, throwing on 4th down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check 6 guys. 41 Mike. Twist. Rush in. Hot shot. 41's the Mike. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Angelo Blackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I'm going back to you.
On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run high. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. That's it. Let's get off the field. Out. He's coming. He's got to go.
They'll try and run it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Justin Tucker set to kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. 50 seconds to push home. 50 seconds to Mike.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's J.J. Watt, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 48 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Watson, buying time to his left. And he will score. It's a touchdown.